for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Minnesota Twins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Eduardo Rodriguez will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And stepping in, Byron Buxton. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Austin Slater comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Lewis, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and next to hit will be Luis Arias. First offering on its way.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Pineda gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What's your take on him, Dan?
When Michael Pineda's right, he's one of the top pitchers in the game of baseball. He's another guy. He throws from that high 3/4 arm delivery, gets good sinking action, the ball will tail down and away from lefties and down and into righties. And you'll know early on if he's throwing the ball well, you see some early swings and misses.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Pineda is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Now at the plate, here is Kyle Lewis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
So Base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. So the two-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Lewis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I got my blessing because the Father never left him.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Gurriel is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Brandon.
Now at the plate is Brandon Lau. First offering. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is Slater. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Didi.
Base is empty, two away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bottom of the second here with no score. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner's back. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. So a two-run homer down the line in left as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now back, second baseman, Luis O'Reilly.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
The batter, number 9.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Again, a 1-2. Line hard deep into left. McCutchen is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Minnesota leads this one 4-0. Into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
JT.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Realmuto.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His 3rd home run of this series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
At the plate, Eduardo Rodriguez.
No pitcher.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Rodriguez.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Mancini has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia. The left field.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel able to track it down for the 3rd out. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. It's the Twins 4 and the Phillies 1. Digging in will be Mitch Garver. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Garver leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box, Michael Pineda. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. So add one more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So next to hit is Byron Buxton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 0-1 the count. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins get a run on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Twins 5 and the Phillies 1.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Donaldson is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Lewis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, 3.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Lifted down the line in left, and foul. The pitch.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Aaron Nola, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 27, Aaron Nola.
New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Luis Arias is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Twins.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins lead it 5-1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
For the Phillies.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Brandon.
The pitch.
Wow.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Grounded up the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 5 and the Phillies 1. Zach Eflin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56.
All set for the start of the inning. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eflin, a 27-year-old who was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now to bat, Mitch Garver. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now into the box, Josh Donaldson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Roman Quinn is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Roman Quinn.
And now the first pitch. Base hit into right center.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Two and one. The 2-1 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Next, it'll be Andrew McCutcheon. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Anderson onto the grass. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 5.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. Yeah, and guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, base is loaded.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! It's a grand slam! So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the series, as we are all tied at 5.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he grounds one briskly to short. Anderson brings it in, and the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Lau, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Arias there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. All even at 5 apiece. Jose Alvarado will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch.
Number 46.
Roman Quinn is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Now to the plate, here is Trey Mancini. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
The first baseman, Trey.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Rowdy Tellez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 45.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone's been.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. His career numbers in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. From the stretch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Third, 2 men are out, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
Pickoff throw to third, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it is.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
He's set. The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Cody Stashak will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 61.
Stepping in once again is JT Realmuto. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And now pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, man, I mean, you don't see this very often, D-Ro, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Roman Quinn is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 46.
So now to the plate, Jose Alvarado, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back, the left fielder, Andrew.
Stepping in next, Andrew McCutchen. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. From the stretch. Quinn leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. Bullet back up the middle. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Next, it'll be Kyle Lewis. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lined into left center, and this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, that they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a